Hi coach, let's say you want to test over 100 players for standard speed and agility assessments. You definitely want process to be smooth, fast to run, and easy to set up. And the most important, you want your data to be automatically saved to your dashboard so there is no any manual work. If you want to do that, meet Sportreact.
You will see the complete testing session in this video. Stay with us for the next couple of minutes, and we will show you how to upgrade your testing workflow for your club, team, or school. In this session, we'll cover adding athlete profiles, assigning NFC wristbands, setting up the testing layout, running tests and capturing instant live data, and preparing everything for reporting and analytics.
All tests today will be performed using Sportreact's latest update, single pod timing gate, which allows you to set up the timing gate with just one pod and no reflector needed. This is the fastest and most practical gate setup we have ever made.
Reliable testing equipment saves time, delivers more accurate results, helps you charge more for testing, attract more athletes, and grow your private practice, club, academy, or sports science work. Alright, let's begin with the first step, adding your roster.
You have two options to add athletes into Sportreact system. Option 1, add them manually. Useful for small groups or individual testing sessions, simply create profiles one by one. And option 2 is a bulk import, ideal for larger teams. The app provides an Excel template, fill in the athlete details, upload, and the system automatically creates all profiles for you.
Along with names, you can include attributes like height and weight, which become helpful for metrics such as velocity and acceleration. This means you're not just collecting times, you're building deeper performance profiles for each athlete.
Once your roster is in, we're ready to start testing.
This brings us to the second step, setting up the tests. And to walk us through the options.
Inside the app, you'll find the most common tests for speed, change of direction, true agility, and cognitive tests and drills. Each template includes a diagram and a video reference. You can also build your own custom protocols, selecting cues, gaze patterns, agility paths, or create a sport-specific drills.
This allows you to go beyond basic speed testing and actually measure decision-making, reaction, and sport-specific movement, helping you develop true agility, not just straight line speed. Check out the drills like 5-10-5 or T-test with directional arrows, stop and go test, variations of Y agility drills, and more. Sportreact also offers sport-specific drills. Incorporate visual cues like arrows, numbers, letters, or symbols in different colors. Use pods for 360 scanning, visual perception, or skills like dribbling, passing, or shooting. Okay, now let's talk about the timing gates.
Traditional timing gates requires 2 devices per station, and you can still do that with our system. If you need more streamlined athlete testing, meet Sportreact single pod timing gate mode. Sportreact now offers single pod timing gates where one pod becomes a fully functional timing gate.
This means up to 12 splits in a single sprint using just one set of pods. No reflectors needed to align the gate. Faster setup and alignment process. Less equipment to move around. Same accuracy and reliability. In practice, this means you can run more athletes in less time, reduce setup friction, and make your testing sessions much more scalable, especially in busy environments like camps or tryouts.
So when the pod is activated, you will see a green light. When the athlete passes through, it will break the beam and the light will turn off. We'll see now on a different example. That's it. Pod will also make a small beep so you can make sure you cross the beam. You can also increase the distance from the pod so it can start from 1 meter up to 3 meters.
So timing gates are in place. What tests are we doing today?
So the 4 tests we are doing today is straight sprint on 30 meters with a split on 5 and 10 meters. And we're doing 2 versions, with the ball and without the ball, so we can see how much slower they are with the ball. And the second test is a standard change of direction test in a soccer, 9, 3, 6, 3, 9 meters. So they're changing their direction, and everything we are doing with a single pod timing gate. So we needed only 12 devices for those 4 tests.
When planning your battery of tests, consider factors such as the overall objective of the testing session, the number of coaches available on the field, the number of athletes participating, and the amount of equipment, particularly timing gates, at your disposal. Proper planning can significantly improve testing efficiency and data quality. With Sportreact, you can set up and run multiple testing stations simultaneously, allowing you to maximize athlete throughput, reduce downtime, and make the most of your available resources. Now let's go to the starting line. And to, how do I select athletes and start the reps?
When saving data to each player profile, you can organize your order into two different ways. The option 1, manual input. Select the whole team or a smaller group, then set the running order, and you can also adjust the sequence live, just drag and drop athletes during the testing. Option 2, NFC scan and start bands. This is the best option for the larger groups and a faster testing. The athletes simply scan themselves using our NFC bands, the reader reads their data and prepare their profile. Once they run the drill, the data is automatically saved to their profile. This is definitely the most effective and the fastest way to test a larger group.
This makes each testing station fully self-running, reducing the need for additional staff and allowing you to scale testing sessions much more efficiently. Assigning the wristbands is quick, the app guides you through it. You can also reassign wristbands at any time, giving you the flexibility to either assign a dedicated band to each athlete or rotate bands from session to session.
So here we have guys with their NFC bands and NFC reader near the start station, so they will just scan themselves quickly. Once they hear the beep, it means the system recognizes their band. Once they see the visual stimulus, it will make sure that system is ready and they can start the drill. After that, data is automatically saved to their profile.
How are your live results displayed?
During each run, you'll see a total times, splits, and live ranking updates. You can also auto-save data or manually at the end of the session. The app also lets you reorder the athlete sequence at any time. If you're not using the NFC bands and adding the athletes manually, simply drag and drop the athletes to adjust the queue. Okay, let's see now how this works in practice. It just started, and if we take a look on a leaderboard, our total time is 7.26. And let's see his score, and we have 7.64. He's not there yet. Okay, so the next one, they scan themselves, the NFC band, and the NFC reader reads the band. The band is connected to their profile. System recognizes everything is ready. Once they start sprinting, time starts, and at the end, the data is automatically saved to their profile. Easy like that.
One powerful feature here is the external leaderboard mode. Connect to a TV, monitor, or scoreboard and display results live. We've now reached the most important part of the testing session, analytics and reporting. This is where the collected data is transformed into actionable insights.
Once testing is done, head to the reporting dashboard. There you can create a custom reports, use pre-created templates, export the data, and much more.
There are 5 types of reports you can create. Activity report, compare reps across one or more athletes, with results, key metrics, and performance graphs. Athlete report, analyze an individual athlete's performance, benchmarked against team data and normative values. Team analysis, track team progress over time, with results and leaderboards across all activities. Compare athletes, see how athletes stack up directly against each other. Combine report, evaluate how each athlete ranks against everyone else in the combine.
The combined report is one of the main things we are focusing on for the today testing. It gives a full overview of an athlete compared to their peers. It shows how they stack up against the best and the worst performers in the group. Includes distributions for each test and the leaderboard comparison. You can easily share it too. You just send a link to the athlete, parents, or coach to give them clear, transparent results.
This is where you can really differentiate. Instead of just giving raw times, you're delivering structured insights that athletes and parents understand and value. Many coaches use this as a paid service for testing days or combines. Each report includes metrics like time, velocity, acceleration, power, force, and reaction time. Sportreact also includes things like score normalization, figures like T-score and Z-score, combined performance score rating, personal and team bests, and normative data benchmarks for common tests. You can export data via Excel or use API integration if you run your own dashboards.
As soon we are launching something special, Sportreact AI. Sportreact AI will give you a scientific coach inside the app. The coach will be able to interpret your data and result and select action items for your improvement. So stay tuned to see how this will look.
Sportreact AI is actually already available, and you can access it with the Plus version of the app. It is connected to all available reports, and it gives you true insights behind the numbers. So that's the full testing workflow using Sportreact, from roster setup to hands-free NFC testing to one-pod timing gates to reporting and analytics. If you want to run faster, cleaner, and more scalable testing sessions, this setup will save you time, reduce staff needs, and give you deeper performance insights. And beyond performance, it gives you tools to create more engaging sessions, deliver higher value feedback, and stand out from other coaches and facilities.
Thanks for staying with us till the end. And if you want to start this with your team, reach out and we'll help you to get started. See you in the next session. Faster!